Hello, Glitch Reaper here, and yeah, I got an interesting armor set on because I was also testing something else, and the main reason why I'm here is I'm doing another mob battle. This one is to introduce something I may have teased before here and there, but I'm not sure if anybody caught the reference. This is a Void Lich. This is from, well, the mod Voidcraft, which is pretty impressive actually. And the thing is that although this is supposed to be a casual spawn in swamps, this guy is a fighting machine, and I am going to show just how nasty he really is really fast, with hopefully a small array of opponents to demonstrate just how tough he is, including using a turreted version of a golden gargoyle, which is, well, A, my favorite, B, just one that has some cool options, and C, actually one of the stronger ones. Oh, that was right on top. Ah, okay, he got to his perch. And it was still annihilated super fast. I don't even think he paid attention to that tremor over there. It was just collateral damage. He took a decent amount of damage, but you can see this thing is a beast. I mean, seriously, that was a golden gargoyle. It just swat like a fly. So, and this is supposed to be a casual spawn in swamps in Voidcraft. Although, admittedly, that is biome based, so you can avoid them. Just stay out of the swamp. On the other hand, if you're really prepared, you can take them on. Basically, keep things at range or with very powerful weapons. So, a very impressive departure note there. But yeah, normally speaking, this would be used on your way of getting really cool high-tier stuff, so you can see that you're going to have to fight your way through it if you're doing that mod. Now, I have other opponents for him, one of which is, in celebration of the Erebus being back, the Crush Room. Yeah, oddly enough, this is one of the few aggressive enough to actually directly fight him. I don't know why, it just is. The other two, the true full bosses as opposed to this mini-boss here, don't seem to know how to attack other mobs. So, Crush Room, do the honors. Oh, that cool shockwave attack when it pounds. Smack. But it also went poof. Now, it's going to be busy taking on pretty much anything else that it can. It's a good thing these blocks have high blast resistance, although as you can see, even then, the place has been scarred over time. So while this guy's busy, I'll set something else up just ever so slightly. Oh, I need to get rid of some other things like that. Yeah. Shoo. I'm going to set up a regular Iron Golem, thank you very much. So I'm going to need myself some iron blocks and other stuff while he is busily just blowing stuff up. But a regular Iron Golem actually does decently good against him, to a degree. It's actually kind of funny. That's actually more the thing than the golden gargoyle. But it would be good to wait until his array of stuff is off so that I can let it wallop. Yeah, there we go. Basically said he needs to be unaggroed, but I can just clear that up. Goodbye, everybody. Hello again. Yeah. But an Iron Golem has the ability to kind of work against him to a degree. Oh yeah, forgot just about how many advancements they really added, including some that I would have suggested, or probably did at some point. Wow, that is hard. Yeah, he got taken down. He got taken down a bit, but the Iron Golem lost very quickly in the end. I guess it also depends on who sees who first, because I have seen them do better against them too. It just means the Iron Golem needs to have a good juggle, and totally didn't get that this round. And you can acquire hardware from picking up a block of iron, or is it from the iron ingot? Okay, so it's no longer where you have to take it out of the furnace. You can just pick it up. So good to know. You shoot. I just need to clear that up. So, yeah. So that gets rid of that problem. But there's still more. I'm going to get that out of the way, and let's see how good he goes up against a Dread Guard from Abyssal Craft. they are considered elite class, and I know for a fact that sometimes they can take out an Iron Golem. The newly improved versions, courtesy of both Shino and Interment of Doom, special collab, are a bit more powerful than they used to be. It used to be they were just melee. Now, some of the higher level units in Abyssalcraft have some cool ranged attacks. Because everything in a mod doing melee starts getting a little boring after a while, so we decided to spiffy things up with the higher level stuff anyhow, not necessarily all the lower stuff. So a lot of Abyssalcraft can still be taken down with a bow. Just saying. Let's see how strong he is against the Dreadguard. Okay, they're staring at each other. Dreadguard, now would be a good time to use that special spew of dread. Don't just walk away from the guy. Wallop him. Look out for the acid. That got his attention. Man, he is just nailing this Dreadguard. Ouch. Yeah, this guy is a beast. Oh, he didn't even take any damage, so I might as well just say reset. Oh, wow. That is impressive. He did get plagued, though. I mean, you see, the Iron Golem did take him down a little bit further because of the juggle, but that guy did deal a lot of damage, and he just smacked him around afterwards like it was nothing. Because if these guys actually get into melee, they can deal 65 damage, and they have some good ranged attacks, too. So, they can be pretty impressive. So, ouch. That was painful to watch. Yeah, so again, time to toss away extra things, and in case you're wondering what's up with those weird lines of text on Abyssalcraft stuff, that's part of a new progression system that's been added in, and I'll go over that another time. Now, let's see here. We also have, well, if we want to watch a, something we can do that later, but for right now, let's see how well he does against darn lips. That thing again. Anyhow, let's see how well it does against the Twilight Lich. So, Lich versus Lich. Okay. You're gonna have to get his attention. I don't think that counts. There is a blow that he can use that can damage the shields. As you may know, as fans of Twilight Forest, you have to take down these shields of the Twilight Lich first before you can actually damage his real health. These shields do have a... Darn lips. These shields do have a segmented health bar, so it actually shows how many times you gotta hit him. Oh, he seems to know now. Whoa, was that it? Oh, that's a fake. This isn't the real one. He can only really hurt the real one. Where's the real one? There you are. I knew he was around here somewhere. I can't move you. Okay. I can move him. Get him closer. With the turbocharged one, I can do it a lot better. Well, I didn't mean to use him as a cannon. But whatever happens. Now, one flaw with the Void Liches is they have very reckless AI. They seem to go right through things that can in fact damage them, like the acid, which they themselves summon. So they can summon their own doom. Isn't that interesting? It's like, yay, I forgot that actually hurt me. Bye. Okay, where's the real one? Real one? Oh, he's over here. Hey, you. I want to at least... You need to have a chance. They are. These guys are fireproof, by the way, though. So that's not an issue. So them walking through fire doesn't hurt them. It seems that the fire does leave the acid behind. That little poof thing, I think, is supposed to be like a status effect or something, but a lot of bosses are immune. There's that like there's that energy dart thing they do. He does that, he damages the shields. Oh, you've only got a couple left down there. Dude, you're about out. And I have this captive guy here. You know, you could probably use that to your advantage with certain other mods that hold on to creatures like that. Ew. But will he be taken down before I can help him out of it? Partially because I need to know where the real one is. There it is. Oh, he seems to have gotten the fake out of the way. Okay, real one's over here. Just so you know, it's over there. Oh, he did take down the shield. So now he's taking out his real health. Ooh, that helped a good amount. But what he doesn't know is the summons will come after him. Boink. Oh, back attacked by the summoned zombie. Oh, Twilight Lich. We finally had a semi-proper mob battle with you. Kind of. I had to assist, but normally speaking in the Twilight Forest that wouldn't necessarily be necessary because they tend to confine their teleports a bit more, so in all likelihood they would find each other a bit more. It's weird how it works out when they're actually in a tower. Just saying. So that's not really a big factor. More or less I'm just kind of correcting for it. Because I've got a pretty big open arena that I tend to use. I mean, even if not one of these, I like going at the top of the nether sometimes, so you could imagine that wide open spaces might not be the best run here. Okay, now let's see here. Who do we have left? I think I'm going to show off something a bit different. You may notice that I've really started liking the bosses from Atomic Potatoes 2. And part of the reason is they're actually pretty decent to work with. Some of them have decent amounts of aggression, so they can mob battle. And the Void Lich will, in fact, target them. So, you're back here, and meet Jagamo. Jagamo? Oh, wow, those whacks. This also would be a very cheap way to get your boss loot from these guys. Did take him down a good amount, though. But yeah, he did take him down a good amount, as you can see. So that's definitely something. So refreshing the fight with Quink. The power to get the Eldritch from them is much easier with the Void Lich. I can imagine actually summoning them in that way. Like, have this on a dispenser or something and go, hey, I see a Void Lich. Pop. Okay, watch him get whacked. It's always interesting whenever you might have the possibility of doing something in survival. Now, there's an odd reason. Well, I think I will try this guy next. And then it will be time for thoth, I believe, would be a good one. So, yeah. So, first up, Void Lich. Now, let's see you face Zemniak, who's kind of like a wither. Kind of. It did take a good chunk out of him, though. Because he got in the initial melee hit, and he deals huge melee damage. You're gonna have to shoot him. Oh, I think he did. And it's down. So long, Void Lich. He's no match for Zemniak. Seriously. That gets rid of him. But yeah, the Void Lich is no match for Zemniak. That is definitely an enemy that you could say has too much power. So they are elite class or mini boss class, even though they spawn regularly in the right area. But you could certainly say that under some circumstances, like against Jagamo and other things that have beaten bosses, like the Golden Gargoyles, you can call them boss killers or elite class mobs. Because of how Abyssalcraft mobs are classified as elite for certain ones, I can say that would probably be a good choice, is to say it's in the same category. Okay, Frycook, let's see how well you do, because let's face it, flight advantage is not the same as your kind of magic, so yeah. Smack. Yeah, that damage is just huge. And this is not an enemy that always avoids melee. It will go for the melee attack sometimes. Ooh. Distracted. Well, not entirely. It's like, the power of minions. Frycook has them on the run. But I think this is one that could go both ways, so I definitely will see a few rounds of this. Oh, taken out by the minions. Oh, power of summons. This thing is just awesome. Whenever I finally get this thing in a survival scenario, I'm going to absolutely love it. I just know it. Because this is just so fun to just go snap. It just knock something out and just go snap. Oh, wasn't even the one I aimed for, but hey, one hit KO. They'll all die eventually, kind of like Vex, so it's not too big of a deal, but still. I'm just practicing my aim. Did I hit one behind you? Smack, smack, smack. It has to be perfectly lined up. You gotta have your targeting reticle. This is kind of a... I know I'm distracted, but this is just so fun. Isn't there one left? Yeah. This last one has the force strong with it. Gotcha, finally. Okay. But yeah, I want to do this round more than once, so afterwards I'll just peaceful them. Don't worry. That first hit is huge. It seems it depends on just how the layout goes. And the weird thing about the Void Lich is he can kind of contain himself. Because he can get himself trapped in his own ice, or he can't walk across it. But yeah, that damage is so high. I bet if he gets him in just the right scenario, he can just wreck him. I'm definitely gonna have more than one round with this real quick before I just say finish him. Oh yeah. Of course, Fry Cook now is at full power, so yeah, I'll reset the minions because I do want to see this come out where the Void Lich actually wins. Because I did test this, so just saying I know for a fact it can happen. So I'm wondering what the circumstances. Let's try near a wall. Let's see if he corners them, if that makes it easier. Certainly getting in more than one first hit in a row certainly helps. Yeah, corner hits definitely help. And he can just one-shot those minions. The French fries are just... Wait, oh, that was by the acid. They do not have much health. Wow. Even cornered this time, the Void Lich lost. Wow, that is impressive. This guy is stronger than you can give him credit for. Okay, I'll just throw another one in here and see if we can finish him off fast enough. So 2 on 1. 2 on 1. Kind of. Not at the same time. This thing is powerful, though. I mean, look at how much the first one took off around half. Again, they fall into their own acid. So they may be powerful, but they're not very intelligent. Maybe third time's the charm. Can you finish them off, please? Yeah. Oh, he forgot his enemy was right next to him. There we go. So it took 3 of you this time. Really. I know one of you did it before. You're totally slipping. Okay, these guys are just unreliable, but they are interesting. I'll give them that. They're unreliable but interesting. This is why I wanted to do this fight, because they're very interesting combatants. They have a lot of cool spellcasting moves and stuff, but at the same time they seem to have some technical difficulties. So, yeah. So yeah, just throwing a few things out that I don't need. Okay, now that that's off, I think it's time to throw out thoth and call it a run. Because thoth is, well, he's not quite a great old one, but he's pretty close. He's a special, unique character. So hey, thoth, let's say we throw this off at night. Ooh. He's immune to explosions. Oh, wow, that almost hit him in the head. He is tall. Oh, summoned ice right on him. Nice move with the conjured ice. This might actually win it for you, because if you keep doing that... Oh, he almost broke his own ice. They can do that. They can break their own ice with their fireballs. You're tracking them pretty well. You got the moves right now. Seriously, Void Lich, this is a pretty good call. You see, this is why they're unreliable. Sometimes they just get them in a good loop, and sometimes they completely fail. So, yeah, you're a little wild, but you still have the elite class spells. These ice spikes. Oh. Thoth is totally getting the point that he needs to melee you in a moment. And they also slow whatever is not just damaged by him, but just touches them. Whoa! His shadow breath. Get blasted, Void Lich! Oh, Thoth is down? Oh! It's kind of a tie. Looks like he took him out with his minions at the last moment. Oh my gosh. I didn't see that one coming. Okay, so would that be a tie? Because the minions are still remaining. Some of them are dying due to acid. And they don't know how to avoid it. Okay, yeah, they're being slain by void acid. They don't know how to avoid it. That one walked all the way over there just to die. Seriously. I mean, because that is the remains of the Void Lich's power, if that takes him out, that counts too. So I believe this could easily be considered a tie overall. Like, watch this. Just push this one in here, maybe. Can I push you? Oh, you don't like to be pushed. Fair enough. But you're going to walk into it eventually. I just know it. That stuff's deadly. But I can't believe it. That turned into a tie. That didn't happen last time. Thoth completely won. Okay, so even more powerful but unreliable than I was expecting, because I did test some of this. But that I did not have a round before where Thoth was actually killed by the Void Lich. So a tie? Oh wow, that is wicked unusual. Okay, there's something I'd like to show off just as a nice little ending thing pretty soon. So I'm going to do that in just a moment. It has to do with something that was in the fight, but isn't what I was focusing on, and those actually don't have an EMC, so... Okay. So I guess they have to be disposed of the old-fashioned way. Okay, because what I was going to do is I was going to have a golem, a gargoyle in a very particular fashion, because I found out that they have a behavior pattern I didn't know that they had. I don't know if Enderman of Doom knows this, so I am going to show this off. Right after I, of course, hit time set day. Okay. Okay, allow me to illustrate this point in a very weird fashion. The thing is that these are trophies from Irbis. I was actually observing the Golden Gargoyle attack some of the bosses from Irbis, which apparently don't fight back very much, so it was pretty much just a slaughter. Now, the thing is, when they died, they would often put their trophy item on top of anything that was there, like grass or something, or in midair, and it would just float there. Well, what I found out is if I made one of these here, and this is just a little bonus thing I'm doing this round. So the fight is over, folks. The Void Lich rocked. Watch this. Give him a moment. Oh, he'll destroy something first, apparently. See? They're not supposed to use these as a perch. They're not specifically programmed, but for some odd reason, I don't know if they get all the perch benefits, but they like perching on top of these boss prize eggs. Is it because they're related to dragon eggs? I don't know. But The fact is, they just like standing on it like a boss when they win anything. It's like, yeah, I beat you. I'm standing on your big prize egg. So, congrats for making things look awesome, Golden Gargoyle. Although the focus today was the Void Lich, I can certainly say you've proven how to just triumph like a boss. And something beat you even more with that, and it doesn't have as cool of a pose. Yeah, really. Something with this cool of a victory lost to the Void Lich, because it was just such a fighting machine. So congrats, Void Lich, for smashing even things that are otherwise awesome. I mean, you're pretty cool too with your moves, admittedly. And that's what won it for you today with a lot of them. So, Tide Sack Thoth. I didn't see that one coming. Honestly, I did testing and that did not happen before. So, that was unexpected even for me. I appreciate that. So, yeah, hats off to you, Void Lich. You're pretty darn powerful. So, this has been Glitch Reaper, and saying a somewhat surprised signing off time here. So, hope to hear from you all later. So, bye for now, everybody.